Hello everyone, and welcome to another Starcraft 2 replay. This is going to take place on Lost Temple. I'm spawning as a blue Terran in the 6 o'clock position, and my opponent, SXZ, or Z for you Americans, is spawning at 9 o'clock in the... 9 o'clock in the 9 o'clock position. I'm missing something here. Probably the color I didn't say. Whatever. It's a Protoss over here. This zone right here. Alright. And I figured this is going to be a pretty good replay to show because I do make a couple mistakes, so it's kind of like all the advantages of my losing replays without actually losing. You can see how my mistakes actually cost me big time, but things will work out alright for me. So I am going for my fast expand build as usual. Protoss is scouting the wrong direction. Not a whole lot going on right now. Gateway. Let's go 4 times speed. Woo! So fast expand is down, and as soon as this probe shows up, I do put an SCV on it just so it won't be able to harass my command center SCV. And I'm willing to chase around the map. Chrono boosted Zealot coming out. I guess he hit the chrono boost as soon as he saw my command center go up. And mistake 1, I never closed my wall. Thankfully, he didn't get in. He's not coming in. But he's sitting in my depot, so I can't actually close it. So I'm like, bait, bait, take the bait, chase me, chase me. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, that was a close one. I pulled some SCVs to repair. I got too many, so I pulled a few back. And I pulled back too many, and the front ones. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose again. 2 SCVs can repair faster than 2 Zealots, but with the burning, it will go down. And that was in single digits. I think it got as low as 3. If I saw it right, maybe it was an 8. I'm not quite sure. I'm also forgetting to make my bunker here. If he follows up with Stalkers, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble without a bunker. So throwing down a bunker now. Luckily, it won't be too late. Though we do have a Stalker on the way. He's whacking away my command center, but I should be able to survive that quite easily. It's going to take a significant amount of damage, but once that Ibix cannon starts kicking some butt, I should be perfectly fine. And that really threw me off a lot. You can see I only have 18 harvesters. It screwed up my macro, having to micro all that. Usually when I get frantic, I forget to do other things. Moving my barracks just so I can set up the bunker in the position I like, which is right here. That way it has range on the bottom of the ramp. This has range on the bottom of the ramp too, but once he gets an observer, he'll be able to pick it off from out here and stay outside the range of my fortress. I'd rather him have to come up to my ramp before he has to fight my bunker. And anytime you have a fortress that has a ramp nearby, you may as well get the range upgrade. It makes it so much stronger against an attempted ramp bust. And then the range upgrade is just awesome to begin with. It's great for the fortress, and it'll be great for your missile turrets later. I would say after the Colossus range upgrade, it's probably the best range upgrade in the game. Missile turrets is so much more effective with that extra range. So I'm trying to get my macro back up. I still got a lot of money in the bank, unfortunately. And I was supposed to use my second set of energy on scan, and I still haven't done it. So I have no idea what's going on in his base. You can see I have only seen the 2 gateways thus far. And here comes chrono boosted Void Ray, so I'm not going to spot this on time, unfortunately. But this is why I like going Marines first. Now that I know how to hold off a Stalker rush with Marines, and I don't have to go mass Marauders, it puts me in a little bit better shape versus the Void Ray rush. I did scan now though, a little late, but I see the Stargate. I'm like, oh shoot. So I start to throw up turrets in the usual placement I do, which is like the outer edges of my base. But I'm starting kind of where I expect him to come in first, but he went all the way around and is hitting this expansion. So now I'm in trouble. So luckily I do have these Marines. I'm pumping Marines non-stop now, but still going to be a lot of trouble. Fully charged Void Ray by the time I arrive. That's not good. Trying to get the missile turrets up while I still have Marines on the field. I figure if I'm going to lose all these Marines, I may as well get a missile turret placed, but it looks like none of the above is going to happen. I get down to 22 hit points, but now I'm like basically down to nothing. So more or less just repairing my fortress, trying to keep it alive. Waiting to get some Marine counts up so I can actually deal with this fully charged up Void Ray. So 4 Marines should be enough. And I want to hit it before his shields get fully recharged. Even that one little shot is nice, it stalls his shield recharging for a little bit. What's that? Oh yes. No, you don't want to come in with your Void Ray that direction. So that worked out pretty well for me. But he is pulling in a lot of support units. The combination of using this with the Void Ray can help. You can like snipe off the Marines and the missile turrets with his Stalkers, and then just come in and clean up with the Void. So I am having to fall back. Luckily I got a fortress nearby, so you can't push in too close. And I got missile turret as well, but gotta repair it. I know he's going to try to snipe it with these units. So it looks like I finally survived that. I do have 2 missile turrets down now, and the rest of my perimeter is already up, so pretty well Void Ray proof. But my macro did suffer during that time. You can see I'm only at 31 harvesters. I'm guessing I'd normally be around 40 harvesters at this point. And he does snipe my refinery, which kind of perplexes me a little bit. It's like, how is he able to hit my refinery? So I do cancel it before he gets to full charge. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get the range upgrade. So getting the range, only getting the range upgrade now. That would have helped so much with these missile turrets. Ooh, did I get another one? Or is that an observer? An observer. I guess that's another good thing about having this perimeter missile turret. You can't really get his observers in to get much of a look at your base. Kept this one SCV here on auto repair at this missile turret, but I think the threat's more or less done. I should take him off that now. A lot of money in the bank. So getting my starport down now for medevacs. So I got supply capture a little bit there. Getting some ghosts, which I think I'll never actually get this game, but it's usual build.
Research complete.
Yeah, so I haven't scanned him again yet, but having held off the Void Rays and the little gateway push, I probably should be expecting something different. He's going to try to snipe this refinery again, but now things have changed. I got the range upgrade. 8 range on these missile turrets. Completely awesome. And he was tricked into believing he can kill that refinery, so maybe it was a good thing I never did that range upgrade pretty early. Looks like I'm getting a single Viking. I guess I didn't know that I killed a Void Ray. That's also why I'm sending out my factory Crossmap. Typically I don't do this because you'll pass by the Zelnagas, and if he spots it he might snipe your factory, so I normally go it this way, check these bases, and then end up here. However, yeah, since I thought his Void Ray was still out to the right somewhere, I decided to just go Crossmap. So I guess I have scanned him now. I see the fleet beacon. I'm like, oh shoot, carriers. So I put down another starport. I steal the reactor from one of my barracks. So I figure Vikings are what I need right now. And he did blink in, so It's key to make sure you're, maybe I probably did that fight way too fast. Let's do that at regular speed. Just kind of A moving in, and I'm going to pull my Marines and try to focus fire the carriers. And once that first carrier is done, you do have to keep switching your Vikings to focus the next carrier, otherwise they're just going to focus interceptors. There are certain spots where you want to hit the interceptors, but when you have a chance to snipe the carrier, it's better just to go after the carrier. And I think I lost a barracks and a couple missile turrets. Other than that, I think I'm okay. And having crushed that force and having a significant army left over, I'm definitely going for the counterattack now. If we look at the army tabs, you can see I got a good 40 supply lead on him. You gotta be careful not to let your Vikings and medevacs get too far ahead, because they do move quite a bit faster than these infantry units do. And no carriers, so I am going to have to land these Vikings to do some damage. And that was more or less just an A move, no need to re-show that one. He's got nothing to counter bio, so easy A move to victory. I'm going to cut off the retreats for his probes, so he has nowhere to go, so I am going to get all these probes. Looks like my hotkey only had 3 barracks in it, so I never added this one back to my hotkey, and I really need to throw down more barracks because I'm pooling up resources like crazy here. And especially since I don't have to pump like 4 Vikings at a time anymore, because it looks like he's given up on the carriers. I really need to throw down more barracks. 2,000, 1,000 in the bank. Not good. And there's the barracks I was talking about. Throwing down 5. This is a good way to get myself back into spending all my money. Also a good time to expand. I guess I'd have to expand over here because I haven't cleared the high yield. But anytime you have a major army advantage like this where it isn't able to counter you, it's good to expand. It does push out. I got a little bit of reinforcements from the side here. And with that, that's going to be GG. So I guess just a couple things. Always make sure you close your wall or you can get in trouble. If you walked that Zealot into my base, I would have been in so much trouble. I probably would have lost a good 5 SCVs. And that's huge at this point in the game. Get range upgrades so you can cover the wall, and it'll help you with your defense versus void rays. And after your SCV scout, I like to use my second chunk of energy on my orbital commands, and I find that's good timing to see what he's up to in terms of tech switching. But I was a little late on that, and now I got in trouble with the void rays. It's the first time my new build order saved me. Basically gained this bunker placed here so I don't have to go mass marauders at the start. Saved my butt. Allowed me to get those marines. Allowed me to get like 4 marines first instead of straight to marauders, and those 4 marines basically saved me. Had he shown up and I didn't have a single marine on the field, I would have been done. And then, yeah, once I spot the fleet beacon there, I do deal this reactor from a barracks just so I can pump up 4 Vikings at a time. And that is my counter to carriers. Looks like he was just using from the support, but I was kind of expecting him to transition into mass carriers. Maybe that was his plan, and then just since he got cleaned up so quickly, he decided just to give up on that. And then anytime you have a major army advantage, good time to push out. You don't have to end it, but it's just a good time to push anyways. Just to kind of see what his front line's like, and also a good time to expand, which I did not do, but usually works out well. Yeah, and with that, I'm going to call that the end of this replay. Thanks everyone, and